We be live. Shalom, shalom, everyone. Make sure you like the stream. Let me know how my audio is. Let me know everything is okay. Jean is in the background. She's going to be starring your comments so that at some point I'll be reading them. So make sure you leave as many comments as you can in the chat so that I get to see your opinions as well. I have some bad news, but also some good news that just happened a few minutes ago before I was going to go live. So I thought today I'm going to come and just complain to you guys. But things are there are bad things and which we do not like, but there are also good things. It's not all bad. From the Trump administration, we just got some new updates that it makes us a little bit more optimistic. So it's not all doom and gloom, so it's good. Let me actually tell you what's happening. Well, I mean, you guys whoever has been following the channel knows that I've been complaining about the fact that Trump is now buddies with the funders of October 7th. Guys, am I exaggerating in the chat? Let me know. Am I exaggerating? Guys, please make sure you like the stream. I can see people in the chat are here. Sam is here, FLP is here. What is that? Born something is here. Sam, okay. VD is here. Fantastic. Okay, yes. So let's actually go to watch a video that Trump posted, and let me know, guys. Let me know if this pisses you off, or is it just me? Especially Israelis in the chat, especially people who are hoping and optimistic about Trump coming in and being like, oh my God, this is fantastic. We have Israel is not going to get full support from the United States, and the enemies of Israel, the enemies of the people of Iran, the enemies of liberalism, the enemies of peace and stability and prosperity, they are just going to go like boom, boom, one by one, because there's going to be nothing. Israel unleashed, nothing in its way, and Trump is not going to be as restricting at the Biden administration. This is fantastic. But now what we're saying instead is that Trump is getting cozy and friendly with the exact people, the very people who funded October 7th, the people that facilitated, supported, funded, and celebrated, the people responsible for October 7th are now the best friends of the president of the United States of America. Does this not piss you off? Are Trump supporters here? Does this piss you off or does it? Like, let me know in the chat. Does it piss you off? Let me see. So Gene is starting some comments for let me see. John is saying, I wasn't optimistic. His movement's attitude on Ukraine was not a great sign. Well, I always said Trump is unpredictable. It could go either way. So that's what I thought. So, but Darko is saying, I was just saying wait and see. Darko is saying, I mean, I also warned people that it might not be as good as you think it is. So you're talking about Syria and Putin. I was referring to his first term, North Korea, NAFTA, right? And North Korea and NAFTA hit with how he dealt with North Korea, NAFTA, and also his response to the attacks on Aramco made me think like, yeah, we should actually be concerned. But I wasn't sure. Darko is saying, at this point, I almost don't even care what Trump is doing. You should care what he's the leader of the most powerful country in the whole world. Whatever he does, we should care. Anyways, let me show you this. Let me see if you guys get pissed off or not. Okay. So this is going to get me a copyright strike because of the music. I uploaded it somewhere else to see that if it's going to get a copyright, I mean, it's not going to get a strike. It's just going to get a copyright claim. Sorry. But so this YouTube video is going to be not monetizable because I'm going to show you this, but it's fine. Even though I'm going to get a copyright claim, maybe if I pause it once in a while, it will help not get a copyright claim. But I'm going to play this anyways for you guys because I'm pissed, and I want you to be as pissed as me. We need to be on the same page when it comes to being pissed. Okay, so watch it. Let me know. So look at this. First of all, look at this. He posted this, and he posted the Qatar flag as emoji, and whoever is in charge of his social media. I mean, it is with his approval. And by the way, am I being too nitpicky? It pisses me even more that the Qatari flag was posted ahead of the American flag. What happened to America first? I know this is being nitpicky, but this looks like, why wouldn't you put the American flag first and then the Qatari flag second? This is Qatar first, America second. This is Qatar first, America second. Anyways, he putting the Qatar. Guys, these are, I'm not exaggerating, these are the funders of Hamas. These are the people, these are the supporters of Hamas. He's putting his flag next to the Qatari flag. And look at this love video of Qatar that he posted. Look at this. Yeah, exactly. John is saying yuck in the live chat. So watch this. Watch this.
It's a true privilege to visit your country, special country, and gather as friends. I'm honored to be the first American president ever to officially visit. To the Emir, to the royal family, and to this entire nation, congratulations on a spectacular job.
Yeah, congratulations, Qatar, for being a place for Hamas to be able to do its politics, seek refuge, all the millions of dollars that you use to support the people that did October 7th, that killed civilians, that killed children, that raped women, that killed the men, the innocent civilian men. Do not forget the men. Guys, do not forget the men. People keep saying women and children as if men's lives don't matter. Okay, so men. Okay, so watch this.
As president, I'm proud that our growing friendship is blossoming into a full-fledged economic and security partnership. We're setting records.
Look at this. This is a romance video. Oh my God. Oh, kiss already. Kiss already. Look at this. What these? This is the guy that supports Hamas. Guys, are Israelis in the chat? Israelis in the chat. Are you not pissed? Gene, let me know. Are you not pissed? Does this not make you angry?
On this trip, we're bringing a lot of investment back into the United States of America. We'll be well over $10 trillion. I want to thank Your Highness for helping with that number. You know you can count on us, and you know that it's going to
you know you could count on us. Imagine telling the masters of Hamas, telling Trump this, telling them, you know you could count on us. Fucking hell,
be a
man.
great investment.
I'm trying not to swear because I'm already in trouble for playing this that has music. Yeah. Oh, Nitzan, who is an Israeli, I think, right? Let me see. Highlight this one. Nitzan is saying, I'll be honest, it's hard for me to see America as an ally at this point. Yeah, I mean, guys, it's difficult to say, but the Democrats were better. Right? Like, sleepy Biden will come back. What the frick? He wouldn't, like, what the hell is going on? Okay, fuck you.
So tonight, let us give thanks for the blessings of this friendship. We have a great friendship. I want to wish peace to the Emir. And
I mean, honestly, sleepy Biden, if he just sleeps his entire presidency, it would have been a pet rock would have been better right now compared to Trump when it comes at least to this.
Wish peace to the Emir and to all Qataris. Working together, we can help the entire region unlock its potential. So I just want to say it's an honor to be with you.
Oh, it's an honor. It's an honor to celebrate, to congratulate the people who did October 7th, the people behind October 7th. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. All right. Gene, can you reduce the star comments to something under 15? You could decide. You're in charge of deciding which ones are the best. Also, if you have any comments yourself, put them in the chat, live chat, and start them. Anyways, this guy, David Case, he had the best explanation of how. Oh, I already liked and retweeted him. Okay. David Case. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry to David. David here, okay? He had the best explanation about how effed up this is. Oh, hold on. Let me give me a second. Sorry. I have to be careful. Ooh, I have to be more careful. It's okay. So let's go here. Yeah, let's do this. So let's listen to what he has to say because his take on this is so on point. We just need to listen to him. And guys, go follow him because he seems to have some really good takes on these topics.
Qatar deserves massive respect from all of us. Think about it. Qatar funded the hostage takers, hosted the hostage takers, congratulated the hostage takers, told the hostage takers to keep the hostages, and said they were one and the same with the hostage takers. Yet amazingly, somehow, Qatar is praised for, you guessed it, helping free the hostages. It's like if a guy burned down your house, killing your entire family, except for your cousin, who he carried out burnt to a crisp, crippled for life, and everyone watching the scene gives the arsonist a standing ovation for saving a life. Qatar, bro, teach me how the fuck you do this. Massive respect for your boundless hypocrisy. Sometimes I wonder how you get away with it. And then I remember you have more money than God and pay off nearly every politician, lobbyist, PR firm, influencer, and sports star on earth. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Big ups, Qatar, on getting the world to pretend you're not a theocratic dictatorship that funds the mass murder of Americans and Jews. I guess the only saving grace to this cosmic level of absurdity is that old Qatari proverb, El mal ma yarfa al-jahil, wal al-jah ma ya'li al-fasid. Money doesn't elevate the ignorant, and status doesn't uplift the corrupt. Qatar is corrupt. Doha is deadly. It's time we wake the fuck up.
That was perfectly said. No words. Nothing else needs to be said. That was perfect. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I don't know what else to add to that. Okay, but hey, guys, I know I think I pissed off a lot of you in the chat. Let me actually share some good news from the Trump administration, which is not all bad. It's not all bad because I don't want you to come watch the stream and be miserable. This just came out just minutes before I went live. I mean, it's now an hour. 1 hour. 1 hour before we went live, we got some. So Steve Witkoff, which we did not like. By the way, thank you, Dr. Ellie David, for posting this. Who we did not like because among the Trump's cabinet, he was the worst. He was the one that was doing the most appeasement to the Islamic Republic. He seems to be, it seems like the entire Trump cabinet is now on the same page, and they are all saying the same thing. Okay, I'm still skeptical because they act like they're tough at some point, and then they eventually sometimes they back down. But right now, we need to celebrate this. We cannot just come here and say like, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Every time they say something wrong or something correct, we need to also celebrate that, because if you only use the stick, I mean, it's not like that we're that influential. I'm not delusional. I'm just saying all of us combined, all the people who are concerned combined, if they only use the stick and if they only use the carrot, it's not going to work. Political pressure needs to use both. And here, when Steve Witkoff just came out and said that they accept no enrichment of uranium. This is the red line, not even 1%. This is good, okay? So see, guys, I'm fair here. I'm not one of those people who says, oh, Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad, and no matter what they do, no matter what Trump administration does, I act like, oh, this was bad. I'm also not one of those people who constantly defends Trump administration, and no matter what they do, I try to come up with a justification for it. I'm not this black and white. I celebrate the good, and I criticize the bad. And this here is one of the this is good, especially from Witkoff, which I hated what he used to say. This I liked. This I like. So let's listen to this. This is really good.
Okay, and then we have the other major set of negotiations with Iran. Can you give us a sense of what is the outline of the deal that President Trump wants to get with Iran?
Well, the president has been very clear. He wants to solve this conflict diplomatically and with dialogue. And he's given all the signals. He's directly sent letters to the Supreme Leader. I have been dispatched to deliver that message as well, and I've delivered it. But on the other hand, we have one very, very clear red line, and that is enrichment. We cannot allow even 1% of an enrichment capability. We've delivered a proposal to the Iranians that we think addresses some of this without disrespecting them. And so that's important. We want to we want to get to a solution here, and we think that we will be able to. But everything begins from our standpoint, John, with a deal that does not include enrichment. We cannot have that, because enrichment enables weaponization, and we will not allow a bomb to.
Okay, no enrichment, meaning what? Meaning that no enrichment, so zero enrichment. Okay.
To get here, but short of that, there are all kinds of ways for us to achieve our goals in this negotiation. We think that we will be meeting sometime this week in Europe, and we hope that it will lead to some real positivity, and that's where we are, sir.
All right, fantastic. So no enrichment. That's the red line. Not even 1%. So they say they won't be allowed to enrich uranium even 1%. That is the Libyan model. If that happens, that is not the JCPOA. So this is what, guys, what we care about here on this channel is that if there is a deal made with the Islamic Republic, we want the Libyan model, meaning that there is going to be no enrichment, even if they're going to have a nuclear program that they turn enrichment of uranium to energy, they have to take it from somewhere else. No enrichment within Iran itself, okay? Because if you have enrichment of uranium even at 1%, and you have people, observers coming in and making sure that it's 1%, the point is that as soon as a deal, as soon as they want to throw away the deal, they could just go back to 60% or 90% very easily. They could just go back. We want them to have no centrifuges, French centrifuge in English, centrifuge in Iran. Those facilities that they. So how do you say in Persian? It's a centrifuge. In English is centrifuge. Yeah, centrifuge. Those basically those facilities that they enrich in uranium. So guys, that if they have enriched uranium and they turn that into energy from somewhere else, that is not dangerous. Okay, if somebody else gives them the enrichment uranium, what we want is them not to enrich the uranium themselves. Okay, but more importantly, we don't really care here on this channel about how much enrichment of uranium they do. The point of trying to get the Libyan model instead of another version of JCPOA, which Obama signed in 2015, the point of that is if we manage to force them to submit to United States, to the murderer, as they call it, of Qasem Soleimani, to submit to the person that they said they would never submit to because he killed Qasem Soleimani. If they actually give this to them, because the Islamic Republic has said that is our red line, we will always have enrichment of uranium inside Iran. But if they give into that, that will make a lot of people who are still pro-regime against the regime. So they have already lost all the people, the vast majority of people who are liberal-minded or secular-minded. We want them to lose the hardliners as well. And if they are forced to do this, they will lose a huge percentage of the hardliners as well. And that will bring about the toppling of the regime a lot faster. That is the reason why we're insisting on the Libyan model. I mean, look at the Libyan model is also the Gaddafi model. So you can see what the Libyan model could turn into. Let me actually, we got a super chat. Thank you so much from Eric. Yeah, guys, by the way, super chats are very welcomed here because super chats and memberships keeps the channel going. Here on this channel, we have really good analysis. So, and I don't tell you just what the position should be. I tell you why in a way that no one else does. So support our channel with memberships, with likes, with super chats, so that we could keep going, and subscribe to this channel because you're not going to get this level of deep analysis anywhere else. Enric is saying all of Trump's red lines have been crossed. Yeah, again, it seems like, remember how Obama drew a red line for Assad and Assad crossed it and nothing happened? It seemed like Trump is going to be somewhat the same. But unfortunately, I hope not, because right now they draw a new red line, and we'll see who this is now a game of chicken between the Islamic Republic and Trump. We have one red line introduced by the Trump administration saying that our red line is that you should not have enrichment of uranium. The Iranian regime is saying our red line, the regime in Iran, not the Iranian regime. The regime in Iran is saying that our red line is that we have to have enrichment of uranium. So this is basically the red line that both sides is saying that they will not cross. Trump has promised that if we don't have a deal, bad things will happen. We'll see what that means. We'll see if we're going to have a deal. Let me actually respond to some of your comments. Thomas saying demonizing Qatar is expected. The state of Qatar made a mistake in supporting Hamas, but it is the only country that actually cares about the Palestinian people. It doesn't care about the Palestinian people. It's using the Palestinian people. Does the state of Qatar cares about the Palestinian people? The only state that has been effective for the sake of the Palestinian people is Israel. Qatar uses the bloods and tears of the Palestinian people. The regime in Iran uses the bloods and tears of. They invest in the blood and tears of the Palestinian people. The Qatar and the Islamic Republic are a curse upon the Palestinian people. They bank on their misery to get their way. The best state for the Palestinian people is Israel, who is eliminating their occupiers, which is Hamas. We got Kaveh. Kaveh just became. Oh, thank you, Kaveh. Kaveh just became a member. Guys, if you are a member, make sure you go check out our member-only live streams. They're really good. They're the best. They're the best. Okay, so thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let me do another comment. Purple Pop saying, play that video of Saudi foreign minister about Qatar from 2018. It's on memory. Maybe I have to look. I can't go look for it on the show. Maybe I'll do it on some other streams. That's a good idea, by the way, to do that. Right. Oh, we got another super chat by Jewish Samantha saying, this is jizya from your grateful Zionist Demi. Thank you, Samantha. That's so funny. That was good. Thank you. It's a all right. So let me go to Emily talking about Jewish Zionist woman. Let's look at Emily Schreider because Hold on. Khamenei just recently, right in the middle of the negotiations, Khamenei just came out and said this, which is a lot of people need to pay attention to. So Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, death. No, not death. YouTube, don't flag me. D to those against the guardianship of the Islamic jurists. Hey, that's me. That's me. Okay. Velayat Faqih. D to America. Again, not the position of the channel. YouTube, don't flag us. Don't strike us. D to the UK. D to the UK. Which is weird because the UK has an embassy in Iran. And by the way, the Iranian regime just recently sent 4 assassins to in Iran in the United Kingdom to kill a bunch of people, and they just got arrested. And right now, as we speak, is their trial. It's bizarre to me that United Kingdom has still diplomatic ties with the Iranian regime, the regime in Iran. You should be embarrassed. The United Kingdom should be embarrassed that they still have diplomatic ties to the regime in Iran, because they chant D to the UK and they send assassins to the UK to K people. How do you still have open embassies on both sides? D to the Munafiq and the infidels. Hey, that's us, guys. Say hi. Hi, these people are wishing D upon us. D to Israel. Guys, we have a lot of people from Israel in the chat. You see the Israel part, they say that the loudest. Oh, by the way, they brought the D to America back. People are waving in the chat. That's everybody like, hi. Look at this. Hi. Anti-Islam waving hand. By the way, guys, the D to America was being removed from the chants when the negotiations seemed to be like not sure which way it's going to go. But now they brought it back. So now they're chanting it again. Oh, so remember Trump when he was in Riyadh, he was giving a speech. I played it for you guys regarding how bad the situation in Iran is compared to how prosperous these Arab monarchies are. And now Khamenei is responding to what Trump is saying. He's saying the level of the remarks by Trump, he doesn't mention his name. It's like Voldemort for Khamenei. He doesn't mention his name. So he say the level of the remarks is so low that it brings shame both to the speaker. Say he says the speaker, he means Trump. He never mentions Trump's name. If he like it's unpure to mention his name.
که مایه سرفکندگی گوینده حرف
And the American nation.
و مایه سرفکندگی ملت آمریکا.
And so it basically brings shame. It brings shame to Trump and the American nation.
سرفکندگی گوینده حرف و مایه سرفکندگی ملت آمریکاست. اونا رو کار نداره.
By the way, they used to not clap. This is a new this is bid'ah. Okay, but when I was a kid in Iran, every time they wanted to celebrate something, they would just keep saying Allahu Akbar. Okay, they're modernizing by introducing clapping into celebration. This is them liberalizing. This is bid'ah. This is bid'ah. Innovation, I tell you. Oh, we got a super chat. Bart, thank you for the super chat. Bart saying, how can these people be so dark, wishing death? It's Islam. It's Islam. Islam is a cult. It's a death cult. That's how. That's how. It's because they're Muslim. That's how. It's the virus of his. Anyways, saying, however, we should pay attention to one or two of the statements. So it's so interesting. He just contradicted himself. He said what the things that Trump said. Oh, by the way, thank you for the super chat. He just said whatever Trump said is not worthy of a response. But let me respond. However, we should pay attention to one or two of the statements, okay?
یکی دو جمله رو باید روش توجه بکنیم. Trump.
Hey, mention Trump. He mentioned his name. Say my name. Where is that meme from Breaking Bad? Well, I should have that. I've never seen him mention. Oh, I searched for saying my name. A song by. Okay, here. Yes. Okay. Let's always. Yeah, look. This is good. We should have this meme ready. He mentioned it. We should have Trump's. We should replace Trump's face here instead when he says that. Okay. Trump said he wanted to use power for peace.
گفت که میخواد از قدرت برای صلح استفاده کنه. دروغ گفت.
He lied. Somebody saying D to the A, D to the A, D to America. Every time he says something that people feel like it's badass towards every country, like if he says something like, "Oh, that was a mic," when they say that, whenever they chant, this is basically the crowd's signal that we think that was a mic drop moment. Okay, so when he says something about the United States and people like, ooh, ow, ooh, that was badass, and they chant. Okay, they chant. So he said something that they thought it was badass to the United States, so they're saying D to the A. He and America and American officials across successive U.S. administrations
و مسئولان آمریکایی دولت‌های آمریکا از قدرت
use power to carry out the massacre in Gaza. Yeah, the massacre in Gaza. The massacre in Gaza that was designed by Hamas to happen. The whole point of October 7th was to draw in Israel into defending itself and then forcing it to carry out retaliatory measures that was designed by Hamas to make it impossible for them to attack their enemies without the civilians dying. The massacre was done by you and Qatar using your proxy, which is Hamas.
استفاده کردن برای قتل عام غزه، برای جنگ.
To fuel wars, wherever they could, really to fuel wars. There was things were peaceful before October 7th. All these wars started because you funded Hamas. I mean, the level of hypocrisy is
روزی در
insane.
هر جایی که بتوانند برای
And to support their own mercenaries. Oh my God, this look at the hypocrisy. Mercenaries, they use their own soldiers. These are independent countries. You're the one who's funding proxies around the region and paying them for it.
حمایت کردن از
Oh my, is this projection? I don't know.
مزدوران خودشون.
This is how they use their power.
این استفاده رو کردن.
Anyways, I don't know. I don't want to go. Let's just read what Emily is saying because he's boring me. So Emily is saying, today, in the midst of the nuclear talks, Khamenei literally threatened the United States and pledged to eliminate the entire state of Israel. Yes, he did that. I want to. Which part of it is this? It's 6 minutes. I don't want to get to that part, but like he did that at some point. Okay, it's going to take a long time for us to get to that part. But eliminate the entire state of Israel, openly advocating genocide. Okay, here. Thank you, Emily. Emily basically took out that part for us, saying the Zionist regime, which is the dangerous and lethal, cancerous tumor of this region. YouTube, I'm not saying that. Khamenei is saying that. Must undoubtedly be removed, and it will be. Look at this. This is right now. Hey, Trump, the guys that you're negotiating with is just threatening your ally in the middle of the negotiations. It's threatening them to be eliminated. Are you going to take that? Are you going to take that? Your ally is being threatened, or is Qatar your ally? I don't know anymore. So it's saying the Islamic Republic must fall for the security of the entire world. Fantastic. Emily, let's retweet this. That's fantastic. Repost this. Thank you, Emily. Always the best takes from Emily. Like Emily, guys, Emily is a force for good. She's basically the more followers Emily has on X, the more aware people will become. So go support her, and whenever she says something useful and important, make sure you support her. Let's look at it. Speaking of, Emily also pointed this out. Like, look at this. Reporter was asking Jolani or Ahmadul Shara. Is it Ahmadul Shara or Ahmadul Shara? Okay, so Ahmadul Shara, or this is call him Jolani. Okay, reporter saying, what did you think and feel on 9/11? Jolani is responding, anyone living in the Islamic or Arab world who tells you he wasn't happy is lying. And he's saying that on his liberal phase, like this is now his reform phase, and he's admitting that they were happy about 9/11.
What do you think you feel on 9/11 at the time? يكذب عليك أي
It's like anyone who lived in the Islamic or Arab world at the time,
يعيش في العالم الإسلامي والوطن العربي إذا
who tells you he wasn't happy about it would be lying.
قال لك أنه لم يكن سعيد في ذاك الوقت.
Well, I mean, that's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, absolutely. Disgusting. Yeah, darkest thing, at least he's honest. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, this is Trump's new friend, by the way. Before I look at some more comments, I just want to congratulate the Israelis in the chat. Israel took second place in Eurovision 2025. Huge honor. Thank you, Yuval. We are so proud. So good job, Israel. You got second place. I saw there were a lot of people booing. I can't play it because I'm definitely going to get struck into oblivion if I play anything from Eurovision. So I'm not going to do that. However, because there were people who were booing her in the audience, so Saul had a good take on this, saying these losers at Eurovision booing Yuval Raphael, is that who survived? Okay, so I didn't know this about her. Okay, so she won, and she's apparently somebody who survived 8 hours playing dead in a pile of the bodies of her friends. So she's one of the victims of October 7th. Is that real? That's incredible. Like, look, okay. So basically saying, and these losers who are booing her don't understand the real Jewish superpower. I mean, I think it's Israeli superpower, but it's saying it's not innovation, industriousness, or intelligence, and it's certainly not athleticism. So what is it? It's not caring what others think of you. It's being stubbornly willing to go against the grain and take a contrary position even when outnumbered 100-1. That's the side effect of 40 generations of being an oppressed but resilient minority. That's so beautiful. I love that. This is why booing Israel just makes Israel stronger. This is why attacking Israel just makes Israel stronger. They have survived this for generations. That's now is deep within their culture. They will survive all of this. Saying Jews are who they are, and have thrived because of, not despite the boos of their haters. So keep booing losers. You're the source of all our victories. It's truly amazing how the crazy things that Israel has survived and their people have survived over thousands of years. Like, it seems like the whole world sometimes feels like it's united against the people of Israel, and they keep surviving. They keep overcoming all these challenges. This is a video from before that was being reposted, which shows that spirit in this lioness. So basically, what do you think of our lionesses? So look at this Israeli soldier and the way that she's responding to these men, the challenge of these men. Look at this Israeli soldier. This is a beautiful video that shows that spirit. Look, apparently this Muslim guy said something, and that woman looked like she's in the middle of all these men in Jerusalem, and she basically, she's not taking it. She said, like, no way, you did not say that, even though she's here by herself. Look at this. She goes and challenges him. Look at this. And that's power. That's power. This is why this is why you cannot defeat Israel. It's that spirit. Speaking of power, what do you guys think about this? So this person apparently is a Muslim, a trans Muslim woman, and also disabled. She says, I stand before you as a trans Muslim woman and disabled. Today I march for the liberation of the Palestinian people. Okay, I think unfortunately, ma'am, you're white, so you didn't manage to collect all the intersectionality points. I don't know, you missed out. Like, I mean, I think if she could be black, she would also try to be black somehow, but that was not possible. But she's collecting everything. She's basically like, give me all of it. What else could I be? So listen to her.
I stand before you all as a proud Kashmiri trans Muslim woman.
Wait, Kashmiri? Okay, Kashmiri as well. Okay, so Kashmir, wow.
I stand before you all as a proud Kashmiri trans Muslim woman. I'm disabled, and this state hates that. This state has burned trans and disabled people to create a smokescreen to cover the further bodies that they are burning around the world. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, Cardiff. Today, I stand and I march for the liberation of my...
I think she's like, gotta catch them all. Like, she's treating intersectionality points as it's a mission. Like, how many can I collect?
People in the trans community, my people in the disabled community, my people in the Kashmiri community, to the beloved Palestinian people, to all of these people and the intersections that they represent, to meet me where I...
Oh, she actually mentioned intersections. So yeah.
Intersections that they represent, who meet me where I stand at the crossroads of so many places of suffering. We will all be free, inshallah.
Inshallah, we will, inshallah. Okay, she's saying inshallah as a trans person.
Sorry. One thing about the multiple layers of suffering you experience as a multiply marginalized person, and one of the realizations you have is that it is all manufactured. It is all manufactured by the greed of people at the top. It is all manufactured by the echoes of an empire that never really did disappear. It just removed its.
I wonder what the Palestinian people think about her support. I wonder if you go into Gaza and show people this, I would like, do you appreciate this person backing you? I wonder how they would respond.
Visible claws from the land that it occupied. So today I stand and I ask you, will you march with me against these farces of violence, against these manufactured instances of oppression created to separate us and divide us? Will you march with me?
These people don't understand what they're supporting. I don't like, these people are supporting a place where this person would not survive for 30 seconds.
It's been a tough week, so I'm not going to keep talking for too long before we start marching soon. But I do want people to remember the history, to remember that Kashmir was ripped apart a year before the Nakba happened. Our struggles have always been intersectioned. To remember that trans people are being used as fodder in a culture war to distract every member of this population from the genocides that this country and so many other countries are continuing to enact. And it is time for the people here to wake up. It is time for the people to realize that someone else's freedom, someone else's liberty does not push us down, that every single piece of liberty that we win is a win for all of us.
Okay, that's enough of that. Let me actually, Jean said something. Jean is saying, oh God, why are these people making trans a thing? I'm also a trans person with a disability. I don't think it gives me any insight into geopolitics. Jean is also saying, F it, I'm a Jewish disabled, stateless, and a refugee from a poor background. I win, give me my prize. Well, I mean, your skin color, you still have some privilege points, okay? So I don't know. You're not, yeah, it's not enough. It's never going to be enough. But you win over me. Before I look at some of your comments, I wanted to also show you this and see what you guys think. And I'll tell you what I think, and tell me if you think it's justified or not. Okay, so Dr. Malouf pointing out here that this is showing this recently posted this video in Czech Republic. Muslim women were upset after traveling to Prague and being denied access to the hotel pool for wearing Islamic burkinis. Is the hotel right here? So what do you guys think? What do you guys think that is the hotel? Does the hotel have the right to, is it morally and legally justifiable for them not to allow these Muslims in to swim there because they want to swim with burkini? So they were pissed off. I'll give you my answer, but let's watch this video first.
Do you allow it or not? Something it's about it. Yeah, there should be like, yeah. Only 2 months. Yeah.
All right, so I personally think the hotel is in the right, because some people are like, hey, what happened to freedom? What happened to freedom to wear what you want? There is a policy. You don't get to violate the policy because of your religion, right? If we had policies that this is the swimwear that you have, this is the clothes that you have to wear in this area, and for example, if I wanted to swim there, I wouldn't be allowed to swim, for example, wearing a t-shirt because that's what I feel comfortable in. If I don't have any religion to all of a sudden allow me to do certain things that the policy doesn't allow, but you, because of your religion, all of a sudden gets a privilege to do something that the rest of us can't. That's religious privilege. You are not owed religious privileges. So this is not taking someone's rights away. This is being consistent with everyone else and not treating people better, giving them more rights because of their religion. So I am on the side of the hotel here. Okay. Let me see. Let's look at some of your comments, and then I need to go get. Oh, wait, guys, let me actually tell you what are we doing after this? Hold on, I forgot to do my promotion before I look at your comments, because you guys have a lot of comments about what we just said and we did. I will read those quickly, the ones that Jean have highlighted. But right after the show, well, not right after, within 45 minutes from now, right? Let me actually see. Is it 45 minutes? I'm going to be doing a show on my personal channel, which is called AI Shows Why We Are in a Simulation. So I'm going to basically go over the argument for why we might, in 40 minutes, basically. So let me actually show you my personal channel. This is my personal channel. It's called Armin Navobi. And within 40 minutes, I'm doing this show over here. It says AI Shows Why We Are in a Simulation. So I'm going to put the link in it to that show. This is my personal channel is less about politics. It's about the future. It's about technology. It's about philosophy. So you could go within 45 minutes. I'm going to be doing that. So after this show is finished, I'll go get ready for that show. So this is an ad for that. The link is in the description. The link is also in the live chat, but you can also just search for Armin Navobi. Go subscribe to that channel. Let's grow that channel, okay? But anyways, let's go to your comments. Okay, let's bring the comments down to maybe like just 10 if possible. But let me start with FLP. FLP saying this is what freedom of speech does. I know it can be a good thing, but look as well at what can happen. No, this is not freedom of speech is doing. Look, this is actually the failure of freedom of speech. The freedom of speech means that we get to openly challenge bad ideas without much resistance. So freedom of speech is a force for good. And the way to fight these things is to basically attack them with our freedom of speech. But the problem is that this poison is spreading because of the limitation, censorship, legal barriers for us to be able to go at them. As in fact, we should ask for more freedom of speech, not less. The solution to a lot of these problems is actually more freedom of speech, not less of it. The cat lady is saying next from Trump, blasting Netanyahu, starting to call him names, lies, smears, just like he flipped on Zelensky. Well, actually, the cat lady, Trump did that right when he won, right after he became won the presidentship. He posted on his own account a video against Netanyahu, calling him a bastard. So this is like he's already done that. Certainty is saying. The intersectionality checklist in person vow. Yeah. Well, it's not complete though. Again, she didn't have the right skin color. But I mean, I'm pretty sure if she could, she would collect that as well. I mean, I guess she doesn't consider herself white. She would say like, "Hey, I am like Kashmiri." So I bet you, yeah, that's what she did. She started with Kashmiri because like she wanted the race. Okay, she actually has collected all of it. She collected all of it. Kashmiri, so I'm not one of you white people, disabled, woman, trans, Muslim. Gotta catch them all. She did get every single one of them. She got it all. You're right. Okay, Tema is saying I was not happy for 9/11 even when I was a Muslim, but I was the weirdo minority, I guess. Well, good on you, Tema, and congratulations for leaving Islam. Jewish Samantha saying, may all 72 of his virgins look like translucent versions of Yasser Arafat. That's funny. That's good. Hey, Barda is here. Barda is present on both our channels, the Persian one and the English one. Barda saying Qatar shares the North Field. Oh, yes, called South Pars in Iran, with Iran, the largest natural gas field in the world. Of course, they want the regime to stay. Yeah, because Barda is pointing out that the gas field in the Persian Gulf, that the Iranian regime has half of it and the Qatari has the other half. The Iranian regime cannot actually extract as much gas as the Qatari government is, because they have more technology. And I think, like, if I remember correctly, the Qatari government is extracting 10 times more gas from that field from their side than the Iranian regime. So the Iranian regime's inability to remove gas from that field, I don't know how this works. I'm not like engineering wise or not, but like, I don't understand how gas field works. But basically, the less the Iranian regime takes from that gas field, the more is left from the Qatari, which is now their main source of revenue. So the Iranian regime's inability to be able to remove gas, their weakness is Qatar's strength. That's a very good point, Bardo. That's a very good point. FLP is saying, is that the only question on a test there? Answer D to the A. Oh, is that the only question to the test there? Answer D to the A. Okay, I don't get that joke, sorry. But I'm sure it's good. Let me see. Plan B. I actually believe this for long. I just see it. So Ziv is saying, I think it's their plan B, Armin. Their plan A was they actually believed Hezbollah and the IRGC with the rest of its terror proxies would assist them to conquer Israel, and they failed. Actually, so it was stages. That was something that they were hoping for, but they realized even before October 7th, like, that it will not happen. So they like, leaked evidence and investigation shows that the Iranian regime already told them that that's not going to happen, and they're on their own. But they did it anyways, because their plan B, yes, you're right, that was their plan A, but they still went with it knowing that plan A is not going to happen. And plan B was that we're just going to make Israel look evil by getting them to attack us and kill the Palestinian people. Yes, but you're right, that was their plan A. That was incredible that they actually managed to find that. So VD, I don't agree with this, saying Trump. Well, no, I clicked on the space bar and it went away. VD is saying Trump is playing the game well. He still has Israel's back. Of course, the United States will always have to have Israel's back. It's not black and white. I didn't say they have completely abandoned Israel. It's a spectrum. They have Israel's back less than before. It's not like they completely abandoned them. Israel will always remain a major ally of the United States. United States will not abandon Israel, but they have moved on the spectrum of being pro-Israel. They have moved farther away from that, and they're moving towards Qatari, Emirati, and Saudi interests. It's not black and white. They have moved away a bit from Israeli interest, more towards Qatar. So let's not look at this as binary, and more of a spectrum. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I need to go get ready for the next show. I need you guys to like the stream. If you've noticed, I'm doing more streams. Let me know if you appreciate me doing more streams. Like, I'm trying to do at least 5 a week. And if you appreciate that, please reward me with likes. Give me your likes. Maximum support for the Atheist Republic YouTube channel. Likes, comments. So this is how you could support this channel. You could like, you could leave a comment, you could subscribe, you could hit the bell notification, you could recommend this channel to as many people as you can, and all of that is free. I know there are a lot of people who support us with membership, which is fantastic, and super chats, which is fantastic. But you could support us without spending a single cent. Liking doesn't cost you anything, does it? It doesn't. It costs you half a second. So please just go ahead and do that so that this channel grows, because we have some really good takes. Guys, we have really good takes on this channel, right? We have the best takes on this channel. People appreciate my takes on this channel. It's nuanced, it's detailed, it's on the right side of history, it's pro-Israel, and it's pro the Iranian people, it's pro-team life against the cult of death. We're on the right side, and it's not just basic, oh, this is bad, this is good. We go over the reasons, and we here on this channel, we have a really good understanding of the geopolitics behind everything that is happening. So if you watch our stream, you will understand your friends and enemies and the positions that we need to be supporting better than any other channel. Okay, so support this channel, make it grow. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to go again. Thank you to Gene. Thank you to people in the chat for supporting us. I'm going to go get ready for my next show on my own personal channel, which is about technology, the future, philosophy, and even sometimes finance and economics, but all with the future in mind, and the futuristic, technological. I'm basically a techno-optimist. I'm a techno-optimist, and I'll talk about the philosophical and financial positions that we need to take about the future that is coming. And on my personal channel, that channel is called Armin Navabi. If you search for it, it will show up. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go get ready for that. Thank you for being here, and till the next show. Bye.